Hello everyone, it's JC here with another video for you. So before we start this video, I would like to apologize for the light. The sun is going up and down today, so it's getting me really upset because I can't control the light. So you will see light changes throughout the video, and I really apologize for that. But the video today is for the apps that I use on my iPhone. Of course, this is my only driver, and here are the apps that I use, and they are really helpful, and I thought that I would like to share them with you. My wallpaper, as you can see here, is from Avengers. I really love this movie, and I got this wallpaper from an app that I use on the phone, and I'm gonna share it with you as well. They have great wallpapers from all types, and I think you're gonna like it. And it's free. It's so awesome. So opening my iPhone, here is the first page. As you can see, my calendar. I use two calendars. I have Fantastical and I have Apple's calendar. I actually like both of them, but sometimes depending on how my day is organized, sometimes the Apple calendar is a little bit easier for me to go through things, and sometimes Fantastical works better. So this is why I use both of them. I have my clock, of course. My clock I use very often because I set timers. I check different times from countries because, as you know, I come from Brazil. So sometimes when I want to talk to my sisters, so I actually have to check, I have to remember what time is it there before I call them. So I use the clock very often. And also timing. When I am cooking, for instance, I usually use a Siri, and of course Siri activates the timer that comes from the clock. My contacts, of course, it's the native app from Apple. AccuWeather. AccuWeather is a very nice weather app. As you can see here, it is a paid app, but it's really worth it because it gives you all the details that you want to have. For instance, today is 27 degrees and it's about 12:15 in the afternoon, so it's really hot today, but it's a beautiful day outside. It also it's divided by today, for instance, and then it gives you the temperature hourly, also daily. I think it gives you about 2 weeks forecast, and also you have the radar that will show exactly where you are. As you can see, I'm in Amsterdam, so this is a very nice app. Okay, there we go. So the next one is 9292. This is a Dutch app for public transport. This is really nice. So anytime I have to go to a place that I'm not sure how to get there, I use the app because it shows me what bus I need to take, or which tram or train or metro. So it's really very nice. I love it. I use it very often. OV Info is also a Dutch app that is specialized for also the public transport, but it works in a different way from the 9292. Sometimes 9292 is better, and sometimes OV Info is better. OV Info gives you an overview of, for instance, the bus stops or tram stops that are nearby. So sometimes it's easier to use that one. Shazam, of course, we all use Shazam because I love music. So every time I'm in a place where I hear something that I like and I don't know who's singing it, so I use Shazam to actually find out. And then, of course, I go straight to the Apple Music to, of course, download it. My calculator, this is, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the native app calculator. Yeah, I think it's the native one. I'm not so sure. But I also use the Currency Plus, which is a very nice app because, for instance, I buy lots of things online and not always from the Netherlands. So if I'm buying something from UK, from US, or from Brazil, so I usually use the currency to calculate the how much I am actually spending. And it's really nice. I think it's a paid app. I'm not so sure, but I have it for a long time, so I don't remember, but you can check it out. Pathé. So Pathé and Pathé All Stars, these are two movie theaters app. So Pathé is really nice because it gives you an overview of the movies. What is that? Okay, so here it gives you an overview of the movies that are next to you. So I use this very often, and also you can buy tickets online and use the app for that. And Pathé All Stars is a sort of a special service that when you use that one and you kind of collect points, if you go to the movie theater and you buy a drink or a popcorn or a candy, so you collect points, and sometimes according to the number of points you can get things for free, even like a movie for free. So it's really nice. I love it. Message, of course, that's the native message from Apple. I don't use it that often. Safari is my favorite browser, so I use it all the time. Dropbox, really nice. I love Dropbox because I upload lots of documents, things to the cloud. So I do have Apple's iCloud, but I also love Dropbox because it's very handy. But I have the free version, because the free version, I think it gives you about 2 gigabytes of storage. But because I have it for a long time, so there were lots of promotions that I ended up accumulating almost like 6 gigabytes for free, and it's a no-brainer. So I really love it. IMDb, I love this app because it has all the information about movies and TV shows and artists. So since I'm a movie freak and I love movie shows, so there's always something that I need to know. So of course I go and consult with IMDb because it's one of the best apps regarding movie information. Stockcard. A Stockcard is a very nice app that accumulates, that it lets you save all your cards. For instance, when you go, I have lots of cards, membership cards from different stores. So instead of carrying every single card with you, you can actually download them to this app, which means you don't have to carry all those cards. So every time you go into a shop where you have the membership card, all you have to do is to open the card and let them scan it so you can accumulate points. My wallet, of course, wallet is really nice. And one thing that I wanted to show you, let me open it. Okay, I'm covering my bank card, of course, but what I wanted to share with you is that here I collect a couple of movie tickets, and look at this. Cats was the last movie I saw in a movie theater, and that was on December 23rd, 2019. That was the last video I saw, that was the last movie I saw in a movie theater, which means, you know, I am dying to go to the movie theater, but I'm still not ready. The movie theaters are working here now with a certain limited number of people, but I haven't gathered the courage yet to go to the movie theater. But I miss it so much because there's nothing like the real theater. Okay, next is Headspace. Headspace is it's an amazing app. It's to help you get some space, have some time for yourself. It's a meditation app that gives you, it's a paid app, but it's amazing. And every time I do this, for instance, usually in the evening, I sleep like an angel. So this is an amazing app. If you don't know it, you should check it out. Headspace, it's perfect for meditation. If you don't know how to meditate, you can follow a little basic course with the app, and it's amazing. It will do wonders for you, believe me. Okay, social. I have here a map for social where I have Twitter, my Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Skype, which I don't use that often, Messenger, FaceTime, LinkedIn, Wattpad, and Google Reads. Okay, Wattpad, if you don't know, Wattpad is I think it's a Canadian website for writers, for, how can I say, indie writers. If you like to write or if you like to read indie stories, go to wattpad.com. I actually have a page there because I also love writing. So I have a couple of short stories that I wrote, and you are free to read because it's for free. So it is really a very nice community for people who like reading and writing. So if you want to check it out, go to wattpad.com. You can read it online, or you can download the app and read it on your phone. It's really great. And Goodreads is also a very nice app for people who like to read. because you can actually there is a very nice community, reader community, where you can actually talk to your friends online, and you can also select lots of books that you read or that you want to read. You can also leave your reviews. It's really nice. So if you don't know it, please check it out. Goodreads.com. Okay, the next folder that I have is for photography. So I have photos album from app, my camera. I also have Filmic Pro, which is a very nice app for people who like to film with the iPhone. It gives you almost total control of the iPhone, because if you use the native camera app, it's all completely automatic. You can't control anything. Filmic Pro allows you to control the ISO, the aperture, the frame rate. So it lets you control a lot of things. It is a paid app, but it's really worth it for people who like to film with the iPhone. Moment is also another paid app, especially for filming, and it's really nice. It gives you also a certain amount of control over the camera. So once you start using Filmic Pro or Moment, you will hardly go back to the camera native app, because like I said, the native app is completely automatic. So these two other apps give you a little bit of more control. Double Take is also a very nice app. The Double Take is actually made by Filmic Pro. However, it is free of charge. And this app is really nice, especially for phones, because you can use all the cameras that are available in your phone. For instance, in my on my phone here, the iPhone XR, I only have the rear camera and the front camera. So I can actually film at the same time using Double Take. It is an automatic control. It doesn't give you like manual control, but it works basically like the native camera, however, with the possibility to film at the same time with the rear camera and the front camera. So if you are, for instance, if you are like filming yourself, you can film what you're seeing and yourself talking, and then you can sort of in post-production you can put it together and have it a very nice change of cameras. And if your phone has 2 or 3 cameras, you can actually use all the cameras at the same time and record different angles. It's really nice. So check it out, and it's free of charge. The Snapseed is also a very nice free app that you can use for photos. Photo sync. It's really nice for you to sync files, well, basically videos and pictures from your phone to your computer or to your iPad. Although nowadays with the new updates, iPhones, Apple is allowing you to sort of drop files from your iPhone to the iPad to the desktop. So I have not been using PhotoSync so often because I use the drop documents option that Apple allows you to do nowadays. But PhotoSync is really a nice app. I also have Camera Connect. Camera Connect is for connecting my my EOS M6, my Canon. So with this app, I can actually download videos and pictures directly into the phone. Office Lens is a very nice app, and it's free of charge, and it's great for you to sort of scan documents. So if there's a document that you need to scan, you use Office Lens, and you don't need to worry about like measuring or seeing if it's really correct, because the app itself will do that for you. It's free of charge, and you should check it out. It's amazing. I also have Layout. I don't use this very often, but it's nice when you want to compose a couple of pictures in one, so it's really nice. GoPro is for my GoPro camera. Frozio is actually a very interesting app that gives you movements in the pictures. So if you have a picture and you want to create some movement, for instance, let's say that you are in, you take a picture near the water, so you can actually use Frozen to make the water move, and gives you that kind of a GIF kind of image. It's really nice. It's not for GIFs, but it gives you that kind of look, and it's really nice. And I think it's free of charge, I'm not sure. Camera 360 is for picture. LumaFusion, great. It's one of the best film editors for iPhone and iPad. I have it here, so whenever I need to edit something very quick, I use LumaFusion. I do have iMovie, but I really prefer LumaFusion because it gives you more control of the app and more possibilities than iMovie. And finally, Papers, which is the one that I use for wallpapers. And this is where I download most of my papers. You have a paid version, which is $4.49, but the free version works just fine. It's the one that I have, and you can find beautiful wallpapers, and you can download them to your phone. My next page, I have the native weather app. I have my Vodafone, which is for my phone subscription. iPrint Scan, that's for my laser printer. Bankieren is a bank application, so that's where I use to, to get money, to transfer money, to pay for things. Yes. My watch application. Files. Very nice, because I love files, because nowadays you can actually, if you have a file on your desktop and you're outside and you need to reach that file, because of the iCloud, you can open these and you can access everything that is on your desktop, even when you're far away. It's amazing. I love that. Remote, I hardly use that. App Store, of course. Activity for my watch. Maps, this is the Apple Maps. I don't use that one very much. I actually prefer Google Maps because I think it's more complete. Waze, it's great for finding of course, your directions. I don't drive, but I do have it here because when I'm driving with someone, and if that person doesn't have a navigator and needs some information, so I can always help. But it's also nice for you to find your way, when you're going somewhere. It's great. Teleprompter, I don't use this very often, but it goes with my teleprompter that I have. So if I need to make a video where there's a very long text and I can't remember everything, so I will use teleprompter to help me remember. Settings, my reminders I use a lot when I go shopping, so I just make a shopping list, go to the supermarket, and I use it. Sonos, that's my Sonos app. It's because, as you know, I have a Sonos system. I have a surround 5.1 system. Also, I have some speakers in the bedroom. So with this app, I can control everything. I can have music all over the house, and I love it. Scrivener is an app for writers, for people who like to write. This is a paid app, and if you like to write and you need to organize your thoughts and your surveys for something that you are writing, either for leisure or for school, this is an amazing application. So it's something that you would like to check it out. Very good. Lumia IPL. Okay, this is a appellation system that I have, so it keeps you track of when you have to use it or not. NutriU is a application especially for air fryers, so they have lots of lovely recipes here, and I have my favorites, so you can always find something for you to cook on your air fryer. But of course, if you don't have one, you still maybe can have this one to learn something, and then you use your oven. Support by Sony. Okay, this is an app that's a very new app that I just installed. It's to keep track of some equipments that you have by Sony. So there is always some information. If you need some information about an equipment, you can go there and you can find it. It's really nice. The next map is from Google, where I have the YouTube Studio, my AdSense, my YouTube, my Google Maps, which I use a lot, my Gmail that I only use for work, Google Photos, I hardly use that, Drive, and Slides. These are basically for work. The other one is for food, which I have three delivery services, Uber Eats and Deliveroo and Thuisbezorg. These are two Dutch companies, so it's really nice if you want to order some food. They're very nice. My third page, I have DigiD. DigiD is a Dutch app that is in Holland, everything is connected. So once you have your fiscal number, everything is connected to you. They can always trace. So every time you need to log into a tax website, into a insurance website, or your city hall website, lots of things you can actually log in using your fiscal number that is basically your own. So this is a very nice app. Health, that's the health app. My Uber, which I love. My chart is a special application that I have for my doctors. So if I need to make an appointment and things like that, I can use that. Also, I can get like messages from them, so it's really nice. Books, I have this books app here, but I don't actually use it very much. I also have the Kobo and I have the Kindle because I have an e-reader, so I don't read that much on the phone. I prefer the e-reader because it's better for the eyes, but I do have the applications here just in case if I'm somewhere where I forgot my e-reader and I need to kill time. So sometimes I can actually use one of those apps for me to read something. I have lots of books on those. If you want to know which books I have on my e-readers, let me know and I'll be happy to make a video for you, okay? Books that I have, books that I read, books that I'm reading. So let me know in the comments below. My Pocket, which is a really nice app for you to actually select some articles and keep them with you when you want to read later. I love that. Pages, okay, that's a native app from Apple for you, to create documents. Degreed. Okay, this list of apps, Degreed, Workplace, Work Chat, Teleopti, Authenticator, Okta, Blue Jeans, Udemy, all these apps are related to work. So it's no use for me to explain to you because they are all related to my work. So yes, this is why I have them. My Notes app, which is really nice because I keep a lot of notes on this app, and I love it because I can access them on my iPad, on my MacBook, so I can access them everywhere. My travel folder, I have KLM, of course, it's the one that I used to travel. Schiphol is the airport app for all information. Booking.com for booking hotels. Skyscanner, which is very nice app for you to, when you're looking for a ticket. So if you go to Skyscanner, it will give you all the companies that have tickets for that particular date, different flight companies and different prices. So you can have an overview and then you pick the one that you like best, and maybe you can buy already from them or you can go to the company's website. It's really nice. Transavia, also it's a flight company. Citibook, I don't remember, I don't know what Citibook is. I think this is about tourism. It's like you can find whatever you have. If you are in a certain place, you can actually use this for you to see informations. NS, this is a train app for you to see the timetable of the trains in Holland. Flixbus, which is very nice. It's a bus service where they sell very cheap tickets to different countries, and it's really nice. I like it. GVB, this is also a public transport application. Then I have TripAdvisor, which I hardly use. I mean, if you want to check some hotels reviews or if you want to leave a review, you can use TripAdvisor. And OV Cheap Card. OV Cheap Card is an app for public transport in the Netherlands. The next folder is for TV and fun. Okay, these are the applications that I use. iTV shows is a very nice application. It's free of use for you to keep a list of all the shows that you are watching, and then you can tick them as you watch the episodes. You can tick them out. It's really nice. Netflix, of course, Prime Video, TV, Apple TV, Zigo. Zigo Go is also a an application connected to my phone subscription because I can actually watch shows on the phone if I want. iTunes, of course, Star Maker. Okay, this is a fun app. I mean, if you like singing, so sometimes I'm bored and I go to this and I start singing, and it's really fun. So I have a profile there, and it's just fun. It's like a karaoke thing. So when I'm bored, I go there and I sing. I like it. Oculus is for my Oculus Go. It's the virtual reality goggles that I have. So with this one, you can actually install apps, you can browse apps, you can buy apps. It's really nice. Podcasts, I don't use that very much, but I still have it there. My next folder is for dictionaries. So I have Chambers dictionaries, I have Thesaurus, I have the workbook. These are all English dictionaries. Woorden is a Dutch dictionary. Then I have Google Translate, I have Say Hi, which I hardly use, and Urban Dictionary. I love this Urban Dictionary. You can learn a lot of very nice things in there. And the last page of my iPhone, I have the Lego Life, which is a fun app. I mean, you know, I love Lego. So I have lots of Legos. So it's nice. It's just a nice app. New is a news. New and NOS are two news app. They are Dutch news. Then I have the Mac Tracker, which is a very nice app because with this app you can actually find all devices, you know, and all the devices that have been released by Apple. So if you need some specific information about a certain computer, a phone, an iPad, you know, a hard drive, you can find on this Mac Tracker. It's really a very nice app if you are an Apple user. I have a brand new app called Corona Melder, which is supposed to start working on the 1st of September. So it's a new app in the Netherlands, which is supposed to help you contain the spread of the virus. I'm still not sure how it's going to work, but I already installed it because I want to do my part. As long as I do my part, I will feel safe and I will feel like I am doing something. Okay, apologies, my camera shut down because it was going for a long time, so I'm back. So going back to my shopping folder, I'm a shopaholic, as you guys know. I love shopping, so I have a couple of shopping applications. The first one is the Bankorf, which is one of my favorite shops in the Netherlands. I love it. Then I have the Apple Store, of course. Okay, the Bankorf, I have two. One is for my card, and especially for my card, and the other especially for the store where you can find whatever you want to buy. PayPal, I love PayPal. I've been using PayPal for years, and I love this application because it's very safe and you can pay, you know, almost for everything online using PayPal. It is really nice. I love it. Amazon, of course, is one of my favorite online stores, and I use different ones. I use Amazon from the Netherlands, I use them from Germany, I use them from UK, I use Amazon from Brazil, sometimes from US. I use all Amazon stores because I am just in love with the store. I love it. Stadsloterij, okay, this is a lottery app. So every month there is a lottery in Holland. So sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit lucky, I go and buy a little ticket online. I never get anything. I never win anything. So this is why I don't do that very often. Just when I'm inspired, so I use the app to go and buy a ticket. Post NL is a application that when I am expecting a package, so I can track the package, which is really nice. SRO Mobile, I think this is basically the same, but I think this is an application that works only in Brazil. And I think I installed this when I was there visiting my family, so I could also track packages. MyPub is a very nice service that we have in Holland. That, for instance, when you work and you spend most of the time in your office, so you want to buy things online, but you can't let them deliver at home because you're never home. So this MyPub service, I mean, if your company has a sort of agreement with them, so you create a profile, you can buy online, you give you give a special address, they deliver it to MyPub, and MyPub brings it to your office. It's amazing. I love it. I use it all the time. Of course, not now during the quarantine because I'm home all the time. But before the quarantine, I was buying so much online, and they will always deliver to my office safe and sound. So I really love this app. Then I have the Albertine, which is a supermarket application. H&M, Bol.com, also it's an online shop. Hema, Ici Paris, and the Kruidvat app. These are all different stores, like drugstores. Like Hema is a sort of everything. Ici Paris is a drugstore. No, Ici Paris is a perfumery, and Kruidvat is more like a drugstore where you can find lots of that stuff. And yeah, and my last folder in the phone is for utilities. I mean, these are the things that I don't use very often, only when necessary. So I have voice memos when I need to record a voice memo. Find My, I have no idea what that is. I don't even know why I have that. Speed test, I hardly use that. Compass, okay, I never use that because I've never been lost so far. Hopefully I will never be lost. Measure, yeah, it's an interesting app, but I don't use that very much. Home, I don't have anything connected, so I don't use that. Why do I have all these apps in the phone if I don't use them anyway? This two here, Berichtenbox and Aangift, these are applications for the tax payers. So I pay tax, of course, every year, so I have this. Convertible, this is an interesting app because when you want to convert like meters to centimeters, yeah, meters to centimeters, or inches to meters, and kilometers to miles and everything, this is really nice, very helpful. So yeah, it's something that is worth it. I think it's free for use. Airport utility, because I do have an Apple, how can I say, you know, that hard drive that is wireless. So I think that's what it's for, but I never use. And of course, the tips that helps you navigate through your phone. And of course, here at the bottom, you have, yeah, the phone app, the mail app, which I use a lot, WhatsApp, and the music app that I use for listening to my music when I go out. So guys, this was a very long video. As you can see, I have lots of applications on my phone, but yeah, I thought it was a really nice video to share with you because it's always interesting to see what people have in their phone. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video for today. If you have any comments, any other ideas, leave them down in the comments below. I'll make sure that I read them all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a fabulous day. Bye!